There's a storm building quietly inside Hallis Hall, and it's not the kind that comes from the skies, it's coming from within the locker room. DJ Moore, Chicago's top wide receiver and the heartbeat of the offense, found himself this week doing something no player wants to do, defending his own attitude. When a player has to say, "I'm not a diva," you know something's not right. Moore's numbers don't lie. After 6 games, he's caught just 22 passes for 258 yards and 1 touchdown, numbers that don't reflect his talent. This is the same receiver who's crossed 1,000 yards in multiple seasons, the same guy who used to terrify defensive coordinators every Sunday. Now, he's barely being noticed in the box score. What's happening here? Let's be real, this isn't about effort. Moore still plays hard. The problem lies deeper. This offense, as talented as it is struggling to balance its stars. Rookie sensation Rome Odunze is leading the team in catches and yards. Tight end Cole Kmet has been a steady option. And first-year play caller Ben Johnson, the offensive mind brought in to modernize this attack, has built a system loaded with options, maybe too many. When you've got Odunze, Kmet, first-round pick Colston Loveland, and rookie Luther Burden III, someone's going to get the short end of the stick. Unfortunately, that someone right now is DJ Moore. Moore's tone during his recent interview said it all. It is what it is. That's not frustration anymore, that's resignation. And for a competitor like him, that's dangerous territory. Moore's not just another name in this offense. He's a proven veteran, a player who's built his career on reliability and leadership. When he's forced into a role where he's the third or fourth option, it's not just a tactical issue, it's a message. And here's the kicker. Fans are actually debating whether the Bears should trade DJ Moore. Seriously? You don't trade your best offensive weapon when you've got a rookie quarterback trying to find his rhythm. That's not strategy, that's sabotage. Let's not forget, Caleb Williams is still learning. He's 23 years old, brimming with talent but still figuring out the speed of the league. Naturally, he's gravitating toward the receiver he's most comfortable with, the fellow rookie Odunze. That's understandable. But that can't mean ignoring the man who's supposed to be your veteran safety net. Moore isn't the problem. The real challenge lies in how Ben Johnson can design an offense that feeds all these weapons without letting egos clash. Because a happy DJ Moore is a game changer. We've seen what happens when he's involved. The entire offense clicks. This is a crossroads moment. Either the Bears figure out how to keep their number one receiver happy while continuing to win, or they risk letting quiet frustration grow into something that explodes down the line. So here's the real question, is DJ Moore right to be frustrated, or does winning make everything okay, even if it means sidelining your best weapon? If you thought that was bad, the situation on defense might be even worse. The Chicago Bears are heading into their matchup against the Baltimore Ravens without their 3 starting cornerbacks. Yes, you read that right, 3 starters out against Lamar Jackson, one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in football. Tariq Stevenson is sidelined with a shoulder injury. Kyler Gordon is dealing with both groin and calf issues. And Jalen Johnson, the team's top corner and Pro Bowl-level talent, is still recovering from core muscle surgery. That's not just bad luck, that's a full-on crisis. Let's put it in perspective. Stevenson brings physicality and press coverage. Gordon, when healthy, is a versatile slot defender who just earned a 3-year, $40 million extension. And Johnson? He's the shutdown corner who takes away the opposing team's best receiver every week. Without them, this defense loses its spine. And just when you'd least want it, they're about to face a fully healthy Lamar Jackson. This isn't a watered-down Ravens team limping into Soldier Field. This is a Baltimore offense that's hungry, with Lamar rested, confident, and looking to make a statement. And believe me, he knows Chicago's secondary is wounded. To make matters worse, Roquan Smith, a former Bear who knows this defense inside out, will be waiting on the other side of the ball. He's healthy, he's motivated, and he's got something to prove. Now, some will point out that Baltimore's record doesn't look intimidating right now. But that's only because Jackson missed games earlier in the season. When he's on the field, everything changes. His mix of explosive running and improved passing turns even average drives into nightmares for defenders. The Bears' defense, led by coordinator Dennis Allen, has been solid this season, 16 interceptions, one of the league's top turnover units. But that was when the secondary was healthy. Now, the unit looks paper-thin. Without those 3 corners, Chicago will need miracles from backups, guys who might have played only a handful of snaps this year. They'll have to step into the spotlight and somehow contain one of the most athletic quarterbacks ever to touch the football. It's not impossible, but it's asking a lot. Because once Lamar Jackson gets rolling, it's not just about defending passes. It's about discipline, containment, and tackling in space. One missed angle, one slow reaction, and he's gone for 40 yards. If Chicago can't contain him, this could turn ugly fast. And the rest of the league will take notice. Teams are watching to see if the Bears' defense is as legit as their record suggests, or if it's just been smoke and mirrors. And this brings us to a critical moment for Bears fans. If you live and breathe Chicago Bears football, the highs, the heartbreaks, and everything in between, this is your spot. We break down every injury, every breakout, and every storyline that shapes this team's future. So take a second, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. Because after Sunday's game, win or lose, we'll be breaking down every detail right here. Back to the story. This Sunday isn't just another matchup. It's a test of resilience. Can this defense, bruised and battered, find a way to stand tall against one of the NFL's most electric offenses? Or are we about to see the Bears' biggest weakness exposed for everyone to see? As if the drama with DJ Moore and the secondary wasn't enough, now comes the final blow. The injury bug has hit the offense again, and it's targeting the trenches. Running back DeAndre Swift is questionable for Sunday with a groin injury. He didn't practice midweek and only got limited work in later sessions. His status will be a game-time decision. That's bad news. Swift has been the heartbeat of this ground attack, the kind of runner who makes life easier for Caleb Williams by keeping defenses honest. Without him, the entire offensive balance shifts. But it doesn't stop there. Left tackle Braxton Jones, the man protecting Caleb's blind side, is out with a knee injury. Tight end Cole Kmet is also sidelined with a back problem, ending his Ironman streak. And rookie running back Roscoe Johnson remains unavailable with a back issue of his own. This isn't just a few injuries. This is a crisis of depth. Let's break it down. Without Braxton Jones, Chicago's offensive line is forced to rely on a backup against the Ravens' pass rush that feasts on weaknesses. You think Baltimore's going to ignore that left side? Not a chance. Without Kmet, the Bears lose one of their most reliable players, both as a blocker and as a short yardage receiver. Rookie Colston Loveland will have to fill in, and while his upside is massive, this is baptism by fire. And if Swift can't go, the running game becomes a patchwork operation led by depth backs like Travis Homer and Darrington Evans, solid players, but not playmakers. That's a nightmare setup against the Ravens defense that loves to blitz and force rookie quarterbacks to make fast, risky decisions. This game, more than any other this season, will reveal what Chicago is really made of. Because 4 straight wins have built confidence, but they've also raised expectations. The Bears are no longer underdogs trying to prove themselves. Their team people are beginning to take seriously. Now the question is, can they survive adversity? Ben Johnson's play calling will have to be masterful. Expect more quick passes, creative motion, and screenplays designed to protect Caleb and keep Baltimore's pass rush off balance. But make no mistake, this game could define the entire season. If Chicago finds a way to win despite all these injuries, it sends a message to the league. This isn't the same old Bears. This is a team with heart, discipline, and belief. If they lose badly, though, doubts will resurface. The confidence that's been building over the past month could evaporate overnight. So as kickoff approaches, one thing's clear: the Bears are walking into Baltimore wounded but not beaten. Because this is Chicago, a city that knows how to fight through pain, how to rise after getting knocked down. DJ Moore's frustration. A secondary on life support. An offense held together by tape and determination. It's all part of the same story, a team being tested to its absolute limit. Whether they bend or break, we're about to find out what this version of the Chicago Bears is truly made of. Bear down, Chicago. Sunday's not just another game, it's a battle for identity.